And with our first story of the day is Lauren doing a report on a cyber attack.
Thanks, Callie Callie. On Wednesday, April 8th, an Islamist group cyber-attacked a French television network called TV5 Monde. TV5 Monde claims that 11 of its channels, social media pages, and websites were hacked at 3 o'clock p.m. Midwestern time. We are no longer able to broadcast any of our channels, the network stated. Our website and social media sites are no longer under our control. The TV5 Monde director said it was an extremely powerful cyber attack. TV5 Monde said they did not blame a certain Islamist group, but a group called Cyber Caliphate claimed responsibility for the attack. But once the French television network took back control of its Facebook page, it posted saying, "This Wednesday, our network, our websites, antennas, and social medias were hacked by an Islamist group. Now TV5 Monde has total control over all of its channels, social media pages, and websites." And now back to you.
Thanks for that, Lauren. Next, we have Andy doing a report on the recent tornado in Rochelle.
This week, we're going to have a very different weather service than we normally do. You see, two tornadoes, one of them being an F4 wedge tornado, went through towns in Illinois, right through here. These two tornadoes destroyed many houses. To be exact, in Rochelle alone, there were over 30 buildings that were destroyed. Right here is a restaurant named Grubstakers. The restaurant was collapsed while 14 people were underneath. The 14 people were trapped under for over 2 hours. These people were eventually rescued and none were injured. There were 2 fatalities, one being a 69-year-old woman and another being a 67-year-old woman. They both were old women living in Rochelle.
Thanks, Sandy. That was an interesting bit of news.
Next, here's Peter with a report on the Masters.
Callie, so the Masters just happened last weekend, and Jordan Spieth won. The 21-year-old golfer equaled Tiger Woods' 1997 record-winning score of 18 under par to recognize his childhood ambitions of donning the green jacket. Last Sunday, as he swept through the field to become the Masters champion at Augusta. Spieth had a younger sister who is 14 years old, and her name is Ellie, and she is autistic, and she was like a really big fan of his, and she was a really big supporter too, and she couldn't go, but he said in interviews later that she was a really big supporter. And back to you guys.
Next, here's Cal with an interesting topic on an Indiana law that has caused some controversy.
Indiana passed a law in late March called the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. The law says that no business person should be forced to betray their personal religious beliefs. There was a huge public backlash, and the state was forced to repeal the law. Now you might be wondering what the law might mean. For example, people thought that if a gay person walked into a store, the owner could refuse their goods/service because it goes against their religious beliefs. The public, as usual, twisted and turned the law and said it was discriminated against the gay community. And with the Final Four looming in the state of Indiana, some states proposed travel bans to Indiana. Indiana was forced to repeal the law, and other states have now thought about repealing their own Religious Freedom Restoration Act laws as well.
That was a very interesting topic, Cal.
And next is Jared Frederick interviewing Rockford Christian student athlete Josh Honkamp about the track season.
Thanks, Cal and Callie. I'm here with Rockford Christian student and athlete Josh Honkamp to ask him some questions about the track season. So, Josh, how has the team done so far?
Well, we've been really practicing hard for these last few months, and we've been doing very well so far.
That's good. What are your expectations for the team?
Definitely to win sectionals, and then improve off of that and see how we do at state.
All right. Did the team win their first meet?
Yes, we did.
How'd that go?
went very well.
Okay.
A lot of PRs and state qualifying times already.
All right. What are some of the team's strengths?
We definitely have a lot of depth on the team.
Okay, thanks, Josh. Back to you, guys.
Thanks for watching our newscast today.
This has been World Around You News.